that people who I know of got from like, you're gonna do a whole 180. Why? I didn't say any of that. My hair is black. Hey, I actually want to get into creative arts again, well, specifically visual art, because there's literally nothing on my walls and it feels so empty. And I feel so guilty because my last background was just the best ever. But yeah, I feel like I had to make an emergency video because of the response to my last video. Okay, where to start, where to start. The purpose of that video was to just talk about my purpose in life and how I feel about the stage that I am at in my life. But it just goes to show that no matter what perception you try to have of you, your image is just never yours. And the main point that people who I know of got from that video was surprisingly that I have money. And it's so awkward for me because the whole purpose of the video is to say I don't have money. I'm not happy. I just don't like my life. But somehow it all came back to, oh, how much money do you have? Let's spend some of your money, which I feel like was totally unfair because it was like, hey, I don't have money. So I really don't understand how that happened, but that goes to show that I don't really care about people's perceptions of me anymore, especially if it's not a positive one, or especially if it's trying to be manipulated into being something that it really isn't. I really don't care about it, especially if it's not going to make me money or it's not going to inspire anyone to do anything or to be a better person or to take the next step in life. With that being said, there's just a lot of examples of how perception can never be controlled by you. You know what I mean? You could be a very peaceful person. You could be a very calm person. You could be a person who cares about interior decorating. But you never know how that is going to be perceived because everyone will always have their own perception. And perception just comes from trying to fit in at the end of the day. It comes from trying to be someone who is part of a collective. And I'm not going to bore you with, oh, the history of trying to be together as a community, because that's not what I am. That's not the kind of person that I am. What I do know is, to this day, we do try to find our cliques. We try to find our niche. We try to find our group. We try to find our community in everything we ever try to do. So a perception can't really be handled by someone who is you, because you are the only thing you have is your voice and your own opinion. And whatever someone tries to attach to that can only ever be what it is that they're trying to do or who they're trying to be and what opinion they have specifically. So if I say my hair is black, some person might not hear my hair is black. Someone else might hear, oh, you care about your hair. Someone might think, oh, wow, you think you're pretty. You think you're prettier than someone else. Oh, and someone might not even see the sentence entirely and they might focus on the length of my hair. They're like, but your hair is not that long. You don't have to care about it. And it's like, I didn't say any of that. All I said is that my hair is black. So I'm just making this video just to say that, sometimes it's not that you have haters. Sometimes it's not to say that, you have to get rid of the haters or you fuck the haters, anything like that. It's not to say that. The point of this video is just to say that, fuck perception. Because at the end of the day, you can't be afraid of creating. You can't be afraid of being yourself. You can't be afraid of being who you are because of the perception that comes with it. And yeah, it's also to say fuck the haters, because Why is that? Why is that what you? Why? Please stop being awkward. Get away. Please move. Please leave. Because clearly that's not what we're trying to do here. So I just think that you should stop watching if you're not going to. Not to say that if you're not going to understand the message, don't watch this video, because no one is ever going to understand the message, because everything that ever comes out of my mouth is my own opinion. But if you're going to automatically attach a different perception, like you're going to do a whole 180, I just think you shouldn't be watching this video, because you are the type of person to not digest a message. And for me, that's the type of person that I am. I hear something, I think about it, and I think about it. And I think about it. So if someone is not like that, I genuinely just don't think they should be watching this video. But that's my opinion at the end of the day. That's my perception. And I hope it matters.